Welcome back to AutoZone. Today we've got something special lined up for you. We're diving deep into the 2026 Bentley Mulsanne SUV, or at least the rumored, teased, and highly anticipated arrival of what many believe is the next big luxury SUV from the British marque. Now, full disclaimer, some of the specs and details are still under wraps, but we've gathered all the clues and intel we can to bring you a comprehensive look at what this potential game changer might bring. First off, let's set the stage. The name Mulsanne has long belonged to Bentley's flagship limousine, the ultra-luxury model that sat atop their range, handcrafted in crew and draped in bespoke finishings. But the automotive world is evolving, and SUVs are no longer just a trend, they are the future of luxury. Bentley themselves are signaling a major shift. They've publicly stated they will launch a luxury urban SUV in 2026 as part of their push toward electrification, even if the name or full details aren't locked in yet. That sets the tone for this Mulsanne SUV discussion. This is about a brand transforming, a name being reinterpreted, and a new dimension of luxury mobility being defined. Wikipedia +2. Reuters +1. Picture the scene: you're seated behind the wheel of a large luxury SUV, the kind of presence that makes every other vehicle on the road take notice. The cabin is lush, exquisitely finished in hand-stitched leather, rare wood veneers, metal accents. Exterior proportions are broad, tall, and supremely confident, a Bentley we expect, but also something more versatile, more flexible, more relevant to today's luxury buyer who wants space, performance, and status all in one. Under the skin, this 2026 Mulsanne SUV is expected to borrow heavily from Bentley's upcoming EV strategy. According to reports, Bentley is building out 5 new electric models by 2035, and the 2026 SUV will likely be either a plug-in or full EV, possibly shared architecture with other high-end VW Group machines. So we're talking major change. Gone might be the big twin-turbo V8 or W12 that powered the old Mulsanne saloons, replaced by sophisticated electrified or pure electric powertrains which deliver not only blistering acceleration but whisper quiet refinement. Imagine the signature bass-rich exhaust note of a Bentley, transformed into near silence, yet with instant torque and effortless motion. Car and driver +1. For performance, while we don't have exact numbers yet, we can expect it to deliver the kind of benchmark numbers that define the brand: sub 4 seconds 0 to 60 times if not faster, all-wheel drive, adaptive air suspension, ultra-refined chassis dynamics, and hardware built to carry the badge of luxury SUV without compromise. The original saloon Mulsanne, for example, this flagship, was all about performance and bespoke craftsmanship. In essence, luxury and performance hand in hand. Wikipedia +1. On the design side, insiders report that the body will be higher than a conventional saloon but will retain Bentley's long bonnet, strong shoulder line, and presence that reads Bentley from any angle. A concept preview, the Bentley EXP15, gives clues. It hints at a vehicle 5.5 m long, 3.5 m wheelbase, elevated ride height and SUV ground clearance. What that suggests is Bentley isn't simply lifting a saloon or stretching a sedan, they're designing for modern luxury mobility, and that means height, cabin space, versatility, and likely rear seat amenities that exceed traditional sedan expectations. Auto Express +1. Now let's talk interior. In a name like Mulsanne, the expectation is extreme luxury. It's not just about good materials. It's about hand-worked leather hides, exotic wood veneers, possibly carbon or polished metal accents for sportier variants, and bespoke personalization options so deep you might never want to leave the cabin. Rear seat passengers will expect limousine levels of comfort, chilled surfaces, recline modes, ambient lighting, maybe something like a private cinema feel with large screens, head-up displays, rear seat controls. Bentley has always catered to that top-tier clientele. And in this SUV context, you also get utility, more space for luggage, greater flexibility, and perhaps even options like a chauffeur mode or rear-facing seats for those who demand it. Technology will of course feature prominently. Expect advanced driver assistance systems, 360-degree cameras, night vision, heads-up display, rear entertainment pairs, high-fidelity sound systems, maybe even well-being features like built-in fragrance systems, air ionization, massage seats. Bentley has already started to emphasize well-being in its SUVs. For example, their Bentayga EWB emphasizes passenger well-being. So the 2026 Mulsanne SUV will likely escalate that. From a practical viewpoint, for buyers this car may open a new kind of luxury. Traditionally, Mulsanne saloons were chauffeur-driven. Here's perhaps a car you both want to be driven in and want to drive yourself. An SUV that offers the commanding seating position, ample rear room, high-end materials, plus the athletic performance we expect from a Bentley. The result, a crossover of roles: personal driver, status symbol, family conveyance, grand tourer, all wrapped in one. What about markets like Pakistan? For buyers in Karachi or Islamabad, the arrival of such a vehicle would represent something truly elite. In a landscape where luxury SUVs dominate premium sales, a Bentley offering in this segment brings exclusivity. Import duties, maintenance, road conditions, and after-sales support would all play large roles. Prospective buyers should consider after-sales service carefully, and whether Bentley's local network supports such an advanced new model when it arrives. Let's talk potential downsides and what to watch. Because it's an upcoming model with much anticipation, timelines may shift. Technical specs may vary depending on region. Also, being ultra-luxury, price will be astronomical. Expect several million USD or UK pounds equivalent, even more in markets like Pakistan after import taxes. Fuel energy costs, servicing complexity, residual values for ultra-luxury cars in South Asia all need to be considered. Also, rollout may be limited. Some Bentley models are built in very low numbers, so waiting lists and customization lead times may be long. So what's the verdict for AutoZone viewers? This 2026 Mulsanne SUV represents a bold next chapter for Bentley. It takes a storied nameplate, transitions it into the SUV era, blends ultra-luxury craftsmanship with modern mobility demands, and positions itself as a contender for the ultimate luxury SUV crown. If executed properly, it could set new benchmarks in its class. If you're in the market for ultimate luxury today, it's worth keeping an eye on. Even the concept of it is inspiring. In coming weeks and months, we'll keep monitoring for official press releases, spec sheets, pricing, regional availability. We'll also keep you updated on what this means for markets like Pakistan, when it might land in Karachi, what costs you should expect, how it stacks up versus rivals. Think Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini, Aston Martin's SUV, if there is one, high-end SUVs in general. So if you want that deep dive, keep subscribed. Thanks for watching AutoZone. Drop a comment below. What do you think of the concept of a Mulsanne SUV? Does it excite you? Would you prefer the traditional saloon, or does the SUV format make sense for the future of luxury motoring? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next update. Until next time, stay tuned and keep your engines running.